Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to do a follow-up to Ghostbusters Afterlife, aka Ghostbusters 3, aka Ghostbusters 2020, aka not Ghostbusters 2016.
That's right. Boy, that was pretty good. Good job there.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I got that one take.
Good job.
I'm proud. All right. So who are you going to call next time you need that?
Neon, I guess.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
Then next time you do it, you're going to mess it up.
I'm totally going to mess it up.
Okay,
Okay, so anyway, we're going to talk about the fallout, the aftershock of Ghostbusters Afterlife. The internet is talking, and of course they're having the discussion we knew they would have. And I'm calling it discussion with air quotes, little finger air quotes. The discussion being that we have two sides slinging copious amounts of slime. Slime at each other. They're sliming each other with their opinions, right? And I think this is a very true statement here on Twitter. Most of the reactions I'm seeing toward Ghostbusters Afterlife are either, well, okay, this isn't true.
Okay, I don't think so.
Are either raging misogynists who only praise it so they can throw more shade at the 2016 film, or hardcore GB16 stans who only bash it because it's not a continuation of it and they want to be seen as woke. I'm tired, everything hurts. We're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss some of the ridiculous hot takes that Twitter is making about this movie. Of course, people are very, very ass mad, butt mad. I'm sorry. We're a family channel. No, we're not.
No.
We're not. You have to be over 13, Kappa. Over 13 to watch this. They're very salty that they basically just wiped 2016 from existence, and that they're going back to the original continuity. And they're writing articles, they're saying things on Twitter, and things are going to be very, very interesting, and it's a long way to go until July. I guess it's coming out in July. It's a long way to go until July. So before we get into the video, if you have not subscribed to Clownfish TV yet, do it.
Yeah, you need to
do it.
Please do that.
Do it. Please. Please. Please do it. We're at 81,000 subs, I think. We're cruising
Oh,
in.
we're so close. 19.
We're cruising
19,000.
Cruising into 100,000. Thank you so much for the support. The last 3 or 4 months, especially, things have just blown up, and it's been awesome.
So close, so close.
You know, it's amazing what happens when you actually have time to devote to your YouTube channel, isn't it?
Instead of working for people who don't appreciate you.
Yes. So anyways, thank you. Thank you guys for that. All right. So the salt is flowing, people. The salt is flowing. And within minutes of the new trailer dropping, we already had hot takes from journalists.
Oh, yeah, we knew that was coming.
That the misogynists, the incels, the F-boys.
Except, I'm a woman, and I didn't like Ghostbusters 2016 that much.
Yeah, imagine that. Now, here's the funny thing, too. Like, everybody's talking about, like, oh my god, you're giving these incels exactly what they want. You know, they're going to bring the old men back. The main character in the trailer was a little girl who was into science, so we have a STEM girl.
I know.
I'm just gonna put that out there. Clearly, they did not watch the trailer.
No.
They did not watch the trailer.
She's the main focus, too, it seems.
I think she's the main character, right? And there are diverse friends.
Yes, they definitely got the diversity there.
Yeah, so, you know, they're just angry that they basically snapped the Melissa McCarthy movie from existence. Mm-hmm. So, NME journalist James McMahon, this is coming from Bounding in the Comics. We'll put a link in the description.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A journalist with a blue check. Blue check says, F that Ghostbusters trailer, you don't reward regressive fanboys.
Wait, so get this straight. So they make a movie no one wanted, and instead of being diverse, they went and just made it all women. And then, you know, with one diverse woman, and, you know, with a person of color, and the rest were just, you know, white women. And they made it with that, and then people didn't like it because it really wasn't a good movie. And then it's because of aggressive man babies. But what about people who wanted diversity?
What about them?
Because I guess the only thing, here's what I've noticed for Hollywood. Seems like anymore, the only diversity Hollywood seems to recognize is if you're a woman.
You're lucky. Good news. James McMahon, the leading character in this movie, seems to be a woman, a young girl.
So there you go.
You're just a hater.
Problem solved, yeah.
You're a hater. You don't like this young lady who, you know, is a STEM girl. She's a STEM girl, and you don't like her.
No, because it's not the characters he wanted.
Right. So, F that Ghostbusters trailer. You don't reward regressive fanboys, many of whom created an atmosphere of racist, misogynistic...
That's load of shit.
Toxicity.
It's a load of crap because most people didn't want the film in the first place. They said they thought it was a bad idea and they didn't understand why it couldn't be continued. Why couldn't they be their kids? Why couldn't it be a mixed cast? They had lots of reasons why they didn't like it. It was not just because it was women. And quite frankly, it wasn't that good.
I think that's pretty much it. I think it could get a pass if it was actually good, but it felt like a knockoff Ghostbusters. You know,
Yeah.
it was, you know, pretty much by the book. Just let's take the basic plot of the first movie, make it less intelligent, throw some women into it.
They really made it less intelligent.
And yeah, because the original Ghostbusters, the humor was. We'll talk
And of
about
course, the only person of color in the thing was the only non-scientist.
Again.
She worked at a subway station.
Yeah, so they did. So for all the people complaining about how Winston was treated in the original Ghostbusters, they did the exact same thing with Patty.
Exact same thing. I like this comment. It's pretty obvious they're Egon's grandkids in this trailer. Pretty sure they're being raised by a single mother. Kind of destroys that SJW narrative you wanted to weave, huh?
Little bit. So salty white man saying that you know, the racists got their way. So here are some other salty people. Of course, Ghostbusters Afterlife is about family and lineage and legacy and all these other
that.
effing white patriarchal American values.
Oh, because legacy and lineage and culture and those kind of things are only white patriarchal American values. How come every time you try to do anything and you know they go and appropriate it for, you know, they get yelled for cultural appropriation if they do anything because of lineage and legacy and it's not your culture, but they turn around and do that. It's just patriarchal American values.
It's literally a redaction to the idea of 4 women, including a black woman.
A black woman who was the only non-scientist.
Yeah, they did the exact same thing to Patty that they did to Winston that they complained about. You know, why didn't they mix it up? Why didn't they make the black woman a scientist? They couldn't do that. Not predecessor, I meant successor.
We couldn't even get the answer right. Okay.
So here we have somebody from Wired Staff. Wired Staff
surprise.
producer Adam Lance Garcia would note that he's intrigued by the trailer, but would have to justify that opinion by writing, "This, of course, is not to discount Ghostbusters 2016, a film that was unfairly attacked by the worst kinds of humans."
I am so tired of hearing this. If anybody has an opinion, even if you're not a no offense to men, fucking man, you get labeled as a man. And I'm sorry, Mom, so tired of this. Look, again, by the words, most of whom are men, because men are inherently emotional, rational, get angry, women do anything, which I say, go F yourselves. To you, I say, go fuck yourself, dude, because I'm a woman and I'm so tired of people like you just walking over me. I mean, it's already bad enough that we get discounted on a daily basis. Then you step over me twice because I don't have the same opinion as you. So women count as long as they have the same opinion as you, Adam? I'm just saying. Sorry. It had to be said.
You can say that because I respect you as an opinionated woman. Now, why is it all these men giving this opinion on how women should feel about 2016 Ghostbusters?
This keeps happening, and as a woman, I'm so tired of being told by men like Adam Lance Garcia what I should and shouldn't think. I can like it. Like, I think I made a comment on Twitter before. It's like if you're a strong, you like strong female characters. If you don't like support the ones they like, there's something wrong with you. But you go support real strong female characters, you know, you're still a problem. You're a misogynist. You're a racist. You're a man. You're an incel. I have 2 kids, so trust me, not an incel.
I'm not either.
No, I can guarantee you he's not an incel.
I am not an incel.
I can vouch.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. So anyway, yeah, it's like they have to, you know, be like, well, not to discount Ghostbusters. This was about the look. Oh, here we go. Oh, now we have a woman. Okay, here we go. Julia Alexander from Verge. Again, these are all the outlets you would expect.
Oh, it's the same old people.
The new Ghostbusters looks awful. I'm sorry that we keep making Finn Wolfhard play Finn Wolfhard in a different way. I will give her that.
Yeah, it did seem very Stranger Things.
I will give her that. Finn Wolfhard.
We haven't seen enough to go by yet.
Right, and we'll talk about that. The only way I can imagine enjoying this is if I imagine Paul Rudd as Scott Lang and Ant-Man is just like, F it, let's time travel, why not ghosts? Or time travel is real, why not ghosts? Okay. The reason Ghostbusters 2020 looks better than Ghostbusters 2016 isn't about politics and gender. It's about the fact that the new film seems like a love letter made by a group of fans, and the 2016 film felt like something they made because they had a free summer.
Yeah, well, that's not untrue. And, you know, Ghostbusters 2016, I actually was more than willing to give it a chance. I went and saw it, and I was just like, this, you know.
Not in the theater.
No, I did not see it in the theater.
Nobody did.
I gave it a chance. And I mean, it's not the worst movie ever, but I don't like it. And that's what our daughter loves it, and that's fine. She's allowed to like it. I feel so bad because I don't like it. She thinks she can't like it, and that's not true. We never do that.
We just watched it.
She likes it, and that's okay. She's allowed to like it, and we allow her to like it. We like, you know, they can like whatever they want.
Yeah.
We allow that. We do not tell them what they can and can't like. But and it's one that, the first time you go through it, you might give it a pass. But then if you watch it multiple times, which I've had to, it just gets worse every time you see it, because you catch things you didn't catch the first time, and it's like more and more insults you didn't see, and more hokiness you didn't see, and thank God they cut that dance number in the theatrical release, because that's just all kinds of stupid. Just like, I'm sorry, I gave it a chance. I've given it multiple chances, and to me, the more I see it, the worse it gets.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it, because I think what becomes obvious, the first time we saw it, I was like, okay, this is going to be the worst movie ever made. And I will give it that. It was not the worst movie ever made, but it obviously was a pale knockoff of the original, which was lightning in a bottle. And beyond that, this is another example of the marketing around the movie destroying a movie. Mm-hmm. If people had just put the trailer out there for Ghostbusters 2016 and then everybody just shut up.
You mean the media?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think it would have made more.
Right from the get-go, the media started.
They started immediately. And then when you've got like 1 million downvotes or whatever ridiculous number of downvotes they have on the trailer as a pushback against that, then they blamed all the misogynistic males and whatever. But here's the thing. If that didn't deter the general audience, and this is just like Terminator, this is just like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, women didn't go either.
Men in Black International, again, Men in Black movie should have been a hit, was a bomb.
Well, Charlie's Angels, I mean, they flat out told, in Terminator, they basically told men not to go.
Yeah.
So they don't go, and then they're like, you misogyny ruined this movie. I'm like, you flippin' said, don't go if you have a penis. I mean, that's basically what you said.
Yeah, so, look, you've got a couple together, and they want to go on a movie for date night, and you've got them telling, hey, the women aren't going to go either, because they're going to be like, this movie is not for dudes.
Well, women aren't going to go anyway because it
looks like
shit. It just didn't look good.
Yeah.
And like in all these cases, women didn't go either. When they want to blame it on men, my comment back is the women didn't go either. They want to push that the women make up like 51 or 52% of the box office. Right. But if they're not going either, of course it's going to do bad. If women make up this big majority they're claiming they do, and it's for women and it's the men that are ruining it, would it still have done well and because the women would have carried it?
No.
But they don't. And that's the point.
The point is, nobody, male or female, wanted a remake of Ghostbusters.
No, they didn't. And now everybody wants us just to undo the last thing, because the last thing was just, what the heck was that?
And this isn't about catering. We're going to talk more about this. This has nothing to do with catering to incels. This is all about money. It's all about the money. Ghostbusters 2016 did not make money. It wasn't because of the incels. It's because the general audience didn't care for it.
I keep saying it's the general audience that decides this, guys.
And it's the same with Solo, too. Like, yeah, the diehard Star Wars fans, a lot of them were disenfranchised. They didn't go, but look what happened to the general audience that's not aware of any of the drama going on the internet.
Because here's the thing. Most people that go to the movies aren't on Twitter. And most of the screaming and yelling, and quite frankly, these blogs that are the ones causing all the problems, most people don't read them.
No.
Normal people do not read these blogs. Normal people are not on Twitter and embroiled in all the drama of the far right or the far left or the whatever you want to say it, blame it on. Most people, the majority, like 80 to 90% of people, aren't even involved in that.
Nope.
The general audience doesn't even know about this. They just don't care.
They don't care. It didn't look interesting to them. They saw the teaser trailers for it. The general audience doesn't even know there is another Ghostbusters coming out this summer. I don't think it's until they see it during a Super Bowl commercial. Anyway, vertical book stacking. There we go. We missed that.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. So I just happened to freeze it there because I caught it after we had our trailer reaction. But looking at some of the reactions here, I just wanted to go through like this one here. Cautiously optimistic. Less pleased with the fuck boys screaming their go woke, get broke SJW feminist agenda bullshit. We have Doomcock talking about the disgraceful 2016 version. This is funny. I'm so excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I'm sorry, because I'm thinking because this is the way they started with the trailer, but it just does feel a lot like Stranger Things.
Yeah, I'm going to.
We said that straight up.
Yeah, we'll get some more reactions. And we'll talk about some of the media outlets here, but there are. Talking about the meltdowns on Twitter, we got some more reactions here.
Really?
Of course, we had James.
I didn't even look at these.
What if Ghostbusters, but also Super 8? We had this guy again, Intellectual Duck Web, who I think I actually follow. I love Ghostbusters 2016, and while I want to be excited for the new film, and Paul Rudd, who's perfect, it's hard to let go of the bitterness toward the real fans that acted horrifically toward the last film cast.
Okay, wait. You mean like they acted horrifically? You mean unlike the actors from the last movie, Leslie Jones specifically, that kept coming on here and screaming and blaming Trump and calling everybody who didn't like the movie terrible?
That was weird.
I'm like, actually, most people a lot of people didn't like it. They just didn't care.
That's just it. People don't. I think people that spend a lot of time on
it has
Twitter.
nothing to do with them being all women.
No, people that spend a lot of time on Twitter and they spend a lot of time on the internet don't realize that, like, around the water coolers of America, they're not talking about Polygon's hot take on whatever. They're not talking about Twitter drama. Literally nobody cares unless it's on the mainstream media, the nightly news, in the local newspaper, a Facebook post or something like that. They're not paying attention. People were not. Look, were there some people who were behaving atrociously toward the actors in the movie? Yeah. There
always are. And those people are trolls. I mean, if you're trolling, you're trolling. And that's the case.
Are there a small percentage of people behaving atrociously toward Star Wars actors? Yes. But to take that very small amount of people and say that that represents everybody who doesn't like a particular movie or a particular franchise is not cool.
But in contrast, the media does the opposite. And they go to write these articles basically saying, because there's like, I saw like 3 people out of 10,000 troll somebody. So now all the fans are trolls. If you don't like this movie, you're a troll. And then they go off the deep end the other way. Yeah. And then they cause more problems for movies than anything. I wish they would just shut up, because they honestly cause the biggest part of the problem.
Oh, God. The problem with movies like this is guys like Jason Reitman are making movies for white men aged 30 to 50, but starring kids, because they think a new generation wants to see new Ghostbusters. They don't. Only white men aged 30 to 50 want to watch this. Well, who wanted to watch Ghostbusters 2016?
I was going to say, they didn't go watch 2016 Ghostbusters either. Just saying, Josh.
Yeah. The Ghostbusters cast is too white.
What? Have you watched the trailer?
It's too white. Didn't we just comment about how the STEM girl, she gets a pass. She's a STEM girl.
I think she's like Asperger's or something.
I think she's so she's on the spectrum.
Autistic.
So she gets multiple passes.
And then you have the girl that was talking to her brother, which was a black girl.
Yes.
And then the little girl's best friend is an Asian boy.
Yes.
So yes, you're right. It's just so white. I don't.
Too white.
As opposed to the last Ghostbusters 2016, which was all white people and one black woman.
Yeah, that was a really diverse movie, wasn't it? Actually, it was almost all, even the male leads were white. The bad guy was a white guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Hemsworth was a white guy.
Right. It was all white people and one black woman.
Ernie Hudson.
And of course, she was the only non-scientist in the bunch.
Yeah. So they made her literally, the least
You're right.
educated.
Too bad they had so much more diversity in that movie.
Least educated person there. I don't have a picture of the friend, but the friend, is an Asian kid. Oh, there he is. There he is. And he looks like he's going to be fun. Anyway, let's continue with some of the stupidity. Ghostbusters reboot, but they're all girls. Middle-aged fanboys throw a piss baby shit fit.
Of course it's all boys. Again, let's keep stepping over all the women who didn't like it too.
Okay, we heard you. We're doing another movie in the original continuity. Ghostbusters with kids. Bravo! I hope fanboys choke on their own bile. Yeah, this is being made to shut up the incel fanboys. Still butthurt that those women could be Ghostbusters.
I'm a woman. Didn't like Ghostbusters 2016. Also not an incel. I'm so tired of these men. It's mostly men coming on here telling women that they're calling women names because they didn't like Ghostbusters 2016, because if you don't like it, you're obviously, a fuckboy man baby.
Trademark that. So, yeah, I mean, look, but again, this destroys your argument, because you said that the reason people had a problem with 2016 wasn't that it was a cheap knockoff of the original, but that it had women in the lead, and this movie looks like it's going to have a girl in the lead. Mm-hmm. And people are like, yeah, this looks like they're on the right track.
Yeah, I'm seeing 3 men and 3 women.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that.
I don't know, good luck. I guess I could see their argument better if the trailer showed nothing but Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson, possibly Bill Murray, eating all the screen time, but that's not what's going on here.
Right.
At all. So here we've got this one, Dark and Gritty Ghostbusters. We're going to talk about that real quick here. So, they're talking about how, hey, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Then we get the last paragraph. Of course. What I don't love about this trailer is how self-important it is. Ghostbusters was cool, was also goofy and nerdy and weird and funny as it was scary. It was also for children.
Of course. Okay, this comes up later, because the cop-out for everything is it's not for you, it's for children.
Ghostbusters was basically Stripes with ghosts.
It's for children, and so is the new one, because it has children in it.
Yeah, as almost every pre-90s property regurgitated in the 2010s, this is actually made for the grown-up fans of the original and not actual children today. As such, it can't be silly and goofy. It has to be dark and serious. I don't think it's going to be.
it's going to be either.
We're going to talk about that because that was actually one of the kind of the nitpicks I have with the trailer.
Stranger Things is funny, but it has dark and serious moments too. But so did the original show. It had serious moments and it had funny moments.
Yep. I hope the movie itself has more humor, but I will say that the trailer is choosing to emphasize a gloomy tone. I'll tell you why they did that. We've talked about it. Or even the discovery of a gunner's chair in an ectomobile doesn't feel fun. It feels weighted with responsibility. Hunting ghosts should be thrilling and it feels somber. Gee, well, I always wanted grimdark Ghostbusters. Okay, so that's a legit opinion, right? But then we get the last sentence. We always gotta get a dig in at the end. We're now catering to the two worst elements in fandom. The people who ruined Ghostbusters, the people who can only process quality as dark and serious. What a time to be alive.
Well, yeah, it's much fun now because if you don't like every stupid caricature of a strong female character, there's something wrong with you because you're a racist, misogynist, whatever. Try being a woman who likes strong female characters when you're told you have to like characters you know aren't strong just because they have tits.
I can't. I'm trying to think how to follow that.
I'm sorry, continue.
This one has tits. You have to like her.
Basically, she has tits and she's got the right agenda, so you must like her. You're a misogynist man.
Misogynist man. So Comic Book Resources never fails to disappoint. But the thing is I kind of, if you scroll through all of the blah blah misogynist blah 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 blah.
Oh, is this our friend Anthony?
Anthony, who loves CLOWNFISH
it's
TV.
Blah 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 misogyny. Blah 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 YouTubers who whine about Ghostbusters because he hates YouTubers because he gets mad that they make more money than he does. Blah 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 blah. I can sum it up for you, paragraph after paragraph.
Yeah. So I think, though, the funny thing is Anthony is actually, from what I can read, because his articles are ridiculous.
Really long.
He's actually saying kind of what I was saying.
His head might explode.
We actually agree. Once you get past the misogyny blah blah part, all we hear is misogyny blah blah.
Yeah. That was
man
good.
baby blah blah.
Man baby goo goo.
Man baby goo goo.
Misogyny.
Incel.
Oh, incel.
Anyway, once you get past that, what he is saying is that this trailer was a complete 180 from the trailer for Ghostbusters 2016.
Which is what we've been saying.
Which is what we said during our trailer reaction yesterday. And actually, one of the reasons I was a little disappointed, because I know why they did it, though. Mm-hmm. They did it because they were trying to make sure that this one looked like literally a complete 180 from 2016. 2016 played up, hey, they're Ghostbusters. They're busting ghosts. They're telling jokes. They're, boom, boom, boom. And I think they were trying to be like, no, we're actually taking it seriously this time. It's not a parody of Ghostbusters. And that's actually, you look at the original 2016 trailer and you look at objectively, it does look like a parody of Ghostbusters. It looks like a Wayne's Brothers, parody, because it's all jokes. All jokes. Like even the original Ghostbusters trailer was, had a couple of jokes in it, but it was still spooky. It still had a somber tone to it. This thing was just straight up,
I think also it's because they're trying to appeal to a new audience, and that's why they bring the Stranger Things vibe.
Yes.
And they're trying to appeal to the original fans, which is why when they bring the Ecto-1 out, everybody's like, But
there is a legit complaint about the Ecto-1. Why is it the Ecto-1 and not the 1A from Ghostbusters 2? Well, how did they revert it?
That is a good point. That's a good point.
Because I'm like, I always thought that the Ecto-1A was, now I don't know my Ghostbusters lore as well as some of you.
Was it the same vehicle? Or
I thought it was the same vehicle.
So maybe it wasn't the same vehicle, and I thought it was the same vehicle.
I always thought it was the same one. They just
maybe
threw some new paint
it wasn't, and that this one is stored over here, and then they had the other one.
That's what I'm wondering, because this one's got the original Ghostbusters logo on it. Does not have the whatever caution tape striping or whatever that the Ecto-1A had. It doesn't have some of the stuff. So maybe they were two separate vehicles.
Good catch, ever caught that. That was good.
Yeah, I actually thought they were the same vehicle, but it is kind of weird because I'm like, all the suits and stuff too, they don't have the Ghostbusters 2, logo on it. So I was like...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, but the trailer did have a lot of, nods to the original movies, too, for the old fans.
Yeah.
Like, I think Slimer's in there. I mean, that's what they see that I think escaped.
They think it is.
I think it's Slimer. Yeah. And then they have, the foot on the hood of the car looks like one of the dogs, the terror dogs. And then they have, the messing with the packs, and they have the Ecto-1, the Ecto-1, not the 1A. And then they had the Shandor mine, and then they had the book stacking, which we didn't even notice.
Yeah, we didn't notice that the first time around.
There's a lot of little nods in there that a real an old time fan would appreciate.
So here's where kind of where I came down to. I actually do agree with some people. They're like, oh yeah, you just want Ghostbusters for kids. I am really hoping this movie is not Explorers. That it's not just Ghostbusters Junior.
A real crossover, not like it's just Ghostbusters Junior. You need like the original cast in there to train this cast to pass the torch. I think that's what it needs.
I mean, it's already been confirmed that almost all the original cast is coming back. I'm still on the fence. Like, I'm hearing conflicting stories about Bill Murray, but we know even Sigourney Weaver's coming back. Even Annie Potts is coming back. So
I wish they could get Rick Moranis. Yeah. Oh my God, if they could though, and they just didn't tell anybody,
that would be amazing. That'd be amazing.
I would go nuts.
Or
I'd see it 3 times just because Rick Moranis is in it.
Or bait and switch. The kids aren't actually Spanglers; they're Tullys.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Because then they need to call the Ghostbusters in to fix all the screw ups.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that. That'd be funny though, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gushing over the trailer. We talked about it yesterday. Go watch our reaction. I
liked it more than you did.
Yeah, I'm not gushing over it, but I mean, I'll give them that.
I just choose to be excited because I am so damn tired of the same old crap. So I'm choosing to be excited about it.
I think where my hope with this is, one, it's Jason Reitman, who,
Squid King brought this up to me. He's like, did you notice they said that like 30 years? Like it kind of goes right over that.
Yes.
Squid King brought that up to me, and then everybody else caught it too, and I was like, yep.
Yep. So that's what people were mad about. They're basically like, they just wiped 2016 from existence. But I have a theory.
I think they did. I think they're supposed to be an alternate universe.
I have a theory. They literally could bring the 2016 team back at some point.
But I always thought they were like an alternate universe.
Yeah, because they in the comic books they actually had all the Ghostbusters from all the they had the movie Ghostbusters,
don't make me
the
hurt
cartoon.
you.
I'm just saying they're looking to create a cinematic universe.
Don't give them ideas.
They've already teased Gozer at the end of 2016. It could be that Gozer is the Thanos character that's an interdimensional thing. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying if this movie does well, they could be like, yeah, let's go back to 2016.
Well,
again.
they do that. You don't have to go see it.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there because these studios, it seems like every time they take a step forward, they always take like 3 steps back.
I don't know. I'm hoping that we're moving past all this because I'm excited. I'm excited for next year. Like I'm seeing a lot of good things coming, and I'm like, okay, this is all good stuff. I'm ready for this stuff.
This year, I want to do that. I want to do that this year. I want to do a year in review.
Okay.
And talk about stuff we like because everybody says we talk about stuff we don't like. Talk about stuff we liked, and I also want to do.
There's quite a bit we did like.
There is quite a bit that we did like. You might not be hearing it, but there is quite a bit this year that came out we liked, and also what we're looking forward to in 2020. Because I think 2020 there's going to be some really cool stuff, and it does seem like the tide is starting to turn. That we had 4 or 5 years.
I just want balance.
Yeah.
I don't even want I don't want the pendulum to swing clear the other way. I want it to stay in the middle and achieve balance like it used to be.
Perfectly balanced.
I just want to balance.
All things should be.
Balance the force.
Yeah.
In the right way.
In the right way.
We're going to wrap this up because it's going a long time.
We are going to wrap this up. I'm sure we'll have many, many more Ghostbusters videos as people continue to melt down.
Oh, I'm sure we get meltdowns in the comments.
Yeah.
Even if they don't watch the video, they'll melt down and be yelling about stuff that if they watched the video, we completely said.
Telling us things that, that we said things we didn't say because they do that.
I do not apologize for a meltdown though about, I'm so tired as a woman of being told, especially by men, that, it's all men and man babies and women, all women have to love this. All women love this. It's just these men. And it's like, F you. I'm so tired of it. Sorry for the language, Mom.
All right. So we can wrap it up?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.